cash on this match. So there's 300 on the table. Money Gun Joe Bensky, another 100. There's 400. John Enoch, halftime. There's another 100. Oh, we got another 100 from M&D. What do we got up here? $600 on the table. This match is also for the 176-pound Montana Armbender #1 rank. Jake's never been beaten. This is for the #1 rank, 176 pounds.
Match is about to go underway, guys. Here we go. You can see Jake having a smaller forearm on this one is really focusing on. Wow. Alexander elbow fouled there, but that was a very, very good start for any Alexander Groot fans. Jake is asking the referee for a few things in the setup. You can see he's getting a grip before he drops his elbow down. He's trying to get really high. That is allowed at the armbender, guys. Very interesting. He's holding cup. He's not letting Groot get anything. He did not like what he felt there on that first go, you guys.
Definitely. Jake Houston, known for the fast starts, known for the unstoppable hits. Anybody who is stopping him above the pin pad is going to cause him to rethink the setup. Alexander Groot currently battling out R.J. Harold for the #1 rank in Idaho. I know those two young men are actually going to be battling each other here in a month.
Yeah. Oh, much better start from Jake Houston. He looked like he wanted to get what he was doing. And we're going to see the strap on this one, guys. This is a very exciting match. For those of you that don't know, too, the armbender is a 3-foul system. So if you're Alexander Groot, you're not really too worried about anything yet. You got 1 foul, but you had a really good start, a runner. So we will see where this goes. Jake looked much better in that second setup, guys. Oh, here we are in the commentary. We're having so much fun.
Hello,
hey, guys.
Everybody out there in the Montana Armbender world. Hopefully you're enjoying the production here put on by Joshua Wilson and all the great sponsors. This will be an interesting start here. Jake Houston loves the strap, loves to use that power pulling through the back pressure. If Alexander Groot can put the brakes on here, that will be a huge accomplishment and really be a good sign for him as this match progresses.
100%. I'm really excited actually just to watch this match, as those, if you do know, I am pulling Miles Hutton later. He's got a very long forearm. So I'm watching what Jake does, the tips, tricks he uses that I could maybe use to implement myself, to help myself with Miles later on. But Jake Houston, I see people in the comments saying he's been here before, nothing new. Someone's saying good job to both guys, very exciting match. So we will see where this goes. Looks like Houston has a little bit lower of a strap there. We're still in referee's grip. Asking them cap, no cap, and we're about to go underway with this, guys. Let's see where this one goes. Jake with a very explosive start and hit. He looked much better in the straps.
And that's why he's called the electrifying right there, folks. It's one thing to stop him in a slow pull, but it's a whole nother thing to hold on to that when he's going wide open.
Yeah, you know what? After that round, you could almost argue, well, you probably will argue that he missed the go on the first hit there. Groot got what he wanted, had to foul to get it, though, so 1-0 Jake Houston right now.
I think on that first go, Jake may have just been holding on a little bit more, thinking he could control Groot's hand with the back of his hand and his finger pressure, and now he's gone completely to just that strap pressure.
Wow.
Really relying on that lat drag.
Need to see that replay 6 more times. It was so fast. Very electrifying by Jake Houston. He is undefeated in all of his Montana Armbender appearances, as said before, so he's looking to hold that steady, and he's doing very well so far.
It'll be interesting to see what Alex is going to do to try to counter this, if he's going to try to go higher and see if maybe he can control the height. Looks like he's definitely trying to get those knuckles up.
I think Alex is going to be avoiding the strap at all costs at this point. If I were him, I'd be holding on a little more. Unless you felt something in the strap, you just didn't get it. Yeah, you know what? Jake's hit very good, but Alex did get some got some ground there, like with the stop. His hand didn't buckle, which is very important. Almost looked like he was cupping really, really hard.
Definitely.
See if he can keep that in the strap.
Looked like Alex was actually able to take top position and control the rise. Jake more than happy to break out the back of the hand and get that strap again. This time Jake will have the buckle on his hand. A lot of arm wrestlers think the buckle makes a huge difference. We'll see if that helps protect Alex and see if he can get this slowed down a little bit.
I'm very curious to see if the buckle plays a difference at all. I know a lot of people, like you said, claim it. I don't personally believe it's a big deal. I think it's all in how you set up. I think the referees looking at your hand is actually more of a deal than the buckle on the strap.
I think that's definitely true. When you have the buckle, the head ref is paying a lot more attention to you, more likely to give you
exactly your
make
wrist
you
and
follow every
everything.
rule.
Jake's not liking what he has right now. He's fighting for more, and he's doing all the right things right now. Alexander Groot. Offsetting fouls was called, I believe, by Keith, but Groot looks very comfortable in the strap setup. He's not giving an inch to Jake Houston. It looks like Jake isn't activating the hit like he wants to.
It looks like that rising post pressure from Alex is
Jake.
really giving Jake problems. Jake is not liking that.
Yeah, I noticed Groot is holding the riser very strong and not giving Jake anything there. And I feel like Jake is almost wanting to convert to a low hand at this point just because of you can. Oh, he went inside for a press. Groot got him. So, yeah, that is a running foul system. So technically, oh, they're restarting that.
Little confusion there from the pollers. I think Jake may have been trying to give that round up.
If I'm Groot, I'm arguing that I got to win here already because they said running foul system. Jake refused to pull after that. So technically, that could be 2-3 elbow fouls for Houston.
There is some referee discretion. We are got a little bit of modified rules, try to keep the action fast-paced. We all do want to see pins every round, so I think Keith is giving them that lenience. Seeing if we can get a pin out of this. Don't want to see it end on fouls.
Yeah,
Everyone
Groot
likes to
is
see
looking
the pin.
very strong, though. He is 2.5 years in the sport. He has beaten Alan Fisher already. Yeah, Groot right where he wants to be. He is working on tiring Jake Houston out. And they called another foul. That is a 3 fouls. They give the win to Alexander Groot. Wow, I'm very impressed with this young man's performance so far.
Alexander Groot giving Jake Houston his first loss in the Montana Armbender Series.
Wow.
Jake definitely looking a little nervous over in the corner. Did not like what he felt with that rising pronation.
Yeah.
Alex is all fired up. He is ready to take this title home back to Idaho. And we will see what happens here in the next round.
In all fairness, I think that round should have went to Groot beforehand anyways. Groot did what he had to do again, very impressive. And yeah, another foul there. Groot jumping with excitement, looking ready to go. Jake Houston in his corner, composed, controlled, doing some talking.
Jake's been here before. Jake knows what it's like to get a bad setup and have a tough round. It'll be interesting with all his experience to see what he comes back with next round. But Alex loving the fact that he is controlling the height, feeling like he can dictate center table from that position. And we'll see what Jake can bring out to try to create a problem for him.
This could be a little bit of a chess match going on. I think Jake is now going to be looking at making adjustments. But, man, it's hard when you have a short arm like that and you're trying to get height because he hits with that top roll. You can see his wrist buckled so fast. And the flop press just wasn't enough. And again, wrist buckles, Groot holding it. Wow. Very, very strong press, though, from Jake. He pulled him back over. In the straps, if he gets there, he may be able to pull and get a pin there if Groot extends himself like he did last time.
Jake may be looking to do something more of like a Todd roll style. He doesn't look like he's going to keep his wrist. His wrist has been broke back several times now. It may be gone for the rest of the match. But if he can keep his rotation and apply side pressure, he may still be able to cause enough problems for Groot.
Yeah, the young Alexander Groot, 21 years old, 2.5 years in the sport, guys, and he is giving Jake Houston a go-around. This is a very, very fun match. These guys are earning their keep right now, and we're just commentating. We're kind of the boring part of this, guys.
Definitely. This is the beautiful part of arm wrestling today. All these young guys getting into the sport. They're young, they're hungry, they're committed.
And they're good.
And they're coming up fast.
They
Dakota, you're even one of them yourself.
Oh, I got a tough match later,
us
man.
old guys in our 30s, we kind of are trying to keep up with
30's
you
not
young
old.
guys.
Come on, 30's not old. Groot is having his way. Jake, I think elbow fouled there, but wow. Very good side pressure from Jake Houston, though. Groot needs to keep taking the hands. Keep taking the hands. He should be going up. Uh-oh. Jake's getting where he wants to be.
Here comes
Wow.
the Godzilla-style side pressure.
Wow.
Alex Groot, overconfident with the hand control, unable to get the rotation down, and that's why you don't showboat until it's over. That was more, I think, Alex giving Jake way too much leeway.
I think if I'm in Groot's corner right now, I'm telling him to stay tight and stay high. He was comfortable there, but you can see Jake slowly started pulling back to his side of the table. When he got him back to his side of the table, he was able to really initiate that side pressure. All these North Dakota guys seem to have great side pressure. Very, very interesting so far.
You can see as Alex got hand control, he got overconfident. He was starting to sit down, and when you sit down like that, you lose the capacity to apply pinning pressure, and that's what happened. He opened that lane for Jake to suck his elbow and shoulder in there, and Jake, with all the experience, knowing how to win in every angle, made him pay.
He started pulling backwards with his bicep, and it wasn't enough to hold the side pressure. Whereas if he had his shoulder connected in there, could be a different round for sure. I see some comments talking about running fouls and such. I'm not sure if the referees had seen a foul on both competitors. It looks like they just called the win for Jake Houston, and we have 2-1 for Jake Houston right now going into round number 4.
This could be it.
Groot with hand control, took the hand this time. Groot needs to shoot his shoulder forward. Yes, just like that. Stay on top. Oh. That is exactly what he needs to do. That was a phenomenal adjustment by the young man there.
Did exactly what he needed to do. Came up instead of falling back. Got that side pressure on top.
You can see Jake Houston rubbing his forearm right now. As this goes on, if Groot keeps hand control, Houston's elbow is going to be feeling it. Whether it'll be strong enough to do that, we are going to find out. So far, he's been doing well. Very, very impressive move by Alexander Groot. Completely takes the wrist, shoots his elbow forward, and gets on top where he needs to be after a little adjustment, and goes to just straight press down on a very exposed Jake Houston.
Jake is digging deep here, guys. He is leaving it all on the table. Very impressive from Alexander Groot here with the hand control.
And just so everyone in the chat is aware, those watching, all 400 of you, thanks for tuning in, guys. There is all slips go to straps in this, and we also have losing position being from the top of the hand peg. So a very, very tight losing position window. Groot is on top, and he's pressing. Wow. Jake Houston is holding.
We're all tied up here, folks. 2-2.
Well, so far, Buckle has lost every round, to your point of the Buckle earlier, and Alexander Groot has the Buckle on this.
And the momentum is on Groot's side here, definitely with the hand control and the back pressure. Jake will definitely have to pull a trick out here to find a way through Alexander's hand and wrist in this last round.
You guys got another 100 going down.
This is an electrifying match. They're bringing more money to the table. Right now it is 2-2, guys. We are going into the silver bullet match. Alexander Groot making a name for himself right here on the armbender, showing, hey, I can hang with the big guys. When you look at the kid, his arms are just unproportionate to his body, and you can tell he's just built for arm wrestling.
He has all the tools to be one of the best here at the 176-pound weight class. Like I said, him and R.J. Harrell battle it out over there in Idaho for who's the best.
Jake Houston giving a nod of approval to Groot.
I guarantee you their arms are dead right now.
They're both blown up and ready to go.
You can see the respect Jake has for Alex now on the table.
He earned it.
Alex has earned all the respect of the room, regardless of this outcome. We'll see if Jake can do something a little different here. Try to keep that rotation and apply enough side pressure.
Right now, I would give Groot a slight advantage in this third round just due to hand control, and he seems like he found a lane in that fourth round. But the buckle, very, very convincing. Jake with a crazy hit there.
This is amazing. It's one of the best
Wow.
matches I've seen in a long time.
This is a great match. And
Yeah, I think Jake has given up on the idea of controlling Alex's hand. I think at this point he's looking for great connection into that strap,
Yes.
a way to try to separate Groot's arm through the strap, through the lap pressure, and apply enough side pressure just to get Alex opened up.
he's looking for pronation. He's keeping his hand like this and just kind of going this way even without his wrist, you guys. Very important. Groot wants to get on top, overwards with his shoulder, press down. In the strap with the buckle, be very interesting to see who gets what they want. I think at this point it's a matter of who gets what they want.
Exactly. Whoever gets the better start, you can see how Jake is really talking to the refs. He is really concerned about getting that good connection.
He needs everything.
Yes.
Because he already knows that he's going to lose the wrist. And if the wrist is gone, it takes away a lot of Jake Houston's game.
Yeah, if I was in Alex's corner, I would tell him to stay high and stay forward and let Jake hit, let him break his wrist, and then work from there. As long as you don't separate, you're going to be in a position to counter and get this match done.
Jake looking for an insane hit here. This is a who wants it more battle, guys, and the crowd is very understanding of that. Jake is completely giving up the wrist already. He is going straight for a shoulder committed side pressure. And Groot with the win. Wow.
Incredible performance. That'll get Alex known all over the country by taking that win from Jake Houston. You can see the respect on Jake's face for Alex. That young man is on top of the world right now, Dakota.
As he
He's
should be.
living large.
We're going to hand it over to Josh, guys.
I knew there was going to be some upsets tonight, and this is one of the first right here. That was unbelievable. He should not, he is the big underdog here. Groot, that's the biggest win of your life. That's one of the top guys in the country at 176 pounds. That you arm wrestled phenomenally. How did you pull that off?
I trained my ass off for the past month and a half. Drilled my hand like crazy, and then it paid off today.
How old are you again?
21.
21. Man, you Idaho boys are strong. Him and RJ from Idaho, man. They have a match coming up. What do you think about that? Are you going to beat RJ?
It's going to be a hard match, but I think I'll be able to take it in a super match format. For sure.
There you go. Great job, Groot. Congratulations.
Thank you.